Hi, welcome to a bonus edition of Christmas Chaos. We are talking about all things Christmas. I'm joined by Leanne, Richard, and Michael. Once again, we're here sharing with you some thoughts about Christmas, but this is a speed round, a bonus round where the answers are shorter.
The
and
last one, aren't you happy?
Perhaps this will be the last edition. Michael, you have a question for us?
Would you rather a ride on Santa's sleigh or on the Polar Express?
Oh.
Ride on Santa's sleigh or the Polar Express?
The Polar Express was a nightmare.
It was kind of
Oh,
creepy.
Creepy, couldn't get there, didn't know if you're going to make it. Santa's sleigh, man, is there a better ride
Santa's
than,
sleigh?
than Santa's sleigh?
Yeah. I think I'd have to go with Santa's sleigh too, because I think the conductor doing this for the ticket would just freak me out. So I think I'm going to go with Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, there's a lot of creepy on the Polar Express.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a magical train, but it was creepy. So
Including
I would go
Tom
with the sleigh.
Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Polar Express, absolutely.
Oh, really?
Really?
No question about
Okay,
it.
why?
Wait, it should be way more fun.
It would be way more fun
Yeah.
than a flying sleigh?
Yeah, it's you and Santa. That's all you got. You got the Polar Express. You got all these other passengers with you. You can hang out and chat.
These
Much more
people,
But if you're flying with Santa, you can
He's
see the Polar
horrible.
Express.
fun. Yeah.
animated people.
Would you rather spend Christmas at home without electricity or home without water?
Oh.
Without running water?
You got to have running water because that's a toilet, right? Mm-hmm.
So would you rather have?
Without running water or without
Without.
without electricity?
Guess without electricity, we just have to
There's
use
always
candles and a
candles,
fire. Yeah.
which is kind of Christmassy.
And then you could just cook the dinner on the grill outside, right, on gas.
Are you trying to work this out?
Yeah.
Okay. My answer then would be, I would like running water, so I would take the Christmas without electricity, which I have done. There was a Christmas somewhere about 30 years ago.
Ice storm.
That was so cold that we actually had rolling power outages here in Central Florida on Christmas Day. It was on a Sunday because we actually were in church when the power went out for the first time on that Christmas, only to go back home to a very cold house with Christmas gifts. But we did have running water, and so the toilets did flush.
But your roast wasn't done because the oven cut off.
Well, you know,
Isn't there an kind of spoken rule that Baptists don't have to come to church when it's below 60 degrees?
we don't talk about things like that. It's unspoken.
That's all I got to
That would
say
be
about
why
that.
that's all I have to say about that.
All right, last one. Would you rather end this now or now?
One more.
What's your favorite? Let's expand.
You're winging it?
What's your what is your favorite?
Favorite? Abominable.
What is your favorite?
I will say these lightning rounds are the longest lightning rounds in the
What
history
is
of
your
lightning.
favorite
Well, that's super.
Christmas time through the season? What do you look forward to the most?
Not including Christmas Day?
Right.
Okay, so Christmas Day's out of the mix.
Right. Christmas.
Christmas
Day.
Eve service, 8 o'clock.
Be there, aloha, under the stars.
All right, is that really yours?
No,
Christmas Eve?
I think that it's all good.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I'm trying to think probably just looking forward to the music, even though I listen to it at least once a week in my office, just the world joining me and that several stations will have it playing and the truth of Christ going out across multiple stations at one time. Because it is the one time that the whole year, that the whole world, whether they realize it or not, embrace the celebration of Christ. So I think I like the music.
I actually have an answer for this. It's not a throwaway answer.
Yeah.
My favorite moment of Christmas, and again, so it's not the Christmas event where you're opening the presents, but it is that moment, and we talked about this earlier, I'm sure at some point, where everything is kind of ready. The presents are there. Santa has been there, and if you manage to get up before the kids, there is that moment where you take a cup of coffee and you look at that lighted tree, because Christmas morning is for coffee and contemplation. And that actually is a Stranger Things reference. But you have that moment of that the world
Pre-dawn moment.
That world is just different today, and I think that has a lot to do with that whole Christmas morning celebration, and that really is my moment, or God's moment. But I borrow it and
Wow.
I use it. He just lets me live it, I guess. You have one?
It's when I hear a bell and know that somewhere up in heaven, the angel's giving its wings. I could be in the mall, I could be at the game. but I know for sure.
You sound like Bill Murray in Caddyshack. What are you doing?
I'm just getting his win.
Cinderella story.
So let it be win. So let it be done.
With all of that chaos, done, that's the last bonus
Wow,
episode.
aren't you glad?
We are officially now done recording this series. I don't know when you're seeing it, but thanks for joining us. Thanks for being a part of it, and thanks for inviting us to be a part of your Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas!